Hey everyone, this is Michelle Lynn Smith, and 'tis the season for lots of holidays and parties and family get-togethers. I wanted to take a few minutes to share with you some tips for getting through a eating emergency, like a real bender, not just a cheat meal, but cheat meal plus cheat meal plus cheat meal equals cheat day. If it's going to happen, it's probably going to happen in the next couple weeks. So I thought take a few minutes. I have a couple tips to put an emergency plan in place to help you get back on track faster, feeling better faster, and hopefully getting back on track with your nutrition and your exercise, so you don't feel so gross and you don't completely undo all of the hard work that you have done so far this year. So here are my tips. Step 1, stop the bleeding. I know you've all heard this before. It's like the number one thing, in an emergency medical situation, stop the bleeding. Same thing applies. As soon as you recognize that you are off the rails with your nutrition, you need to put a stop to it. Chug a bunch of water, put yourself to bed, and call it a day. If you're still in the middle of your day and you just can't do that, then just chug the water and stop. Get out of the situation that you're in. Leave, the room with the food in it. Go socialize. Do something, but stop the bleeding. For the love of God, stop eating. That's number 1. Number 2, this is important because it kind of goes along with, the feeling that you get after whatever you just ate. You need to forgive yourself. We all do it. It totally happens. It's, you're not the only person that's ever, ate too much at a party, or even if it's more than one day. You're not a horrible person. You're not a loser. You just need to forgive yourself. It's normal. It happens. Forgive yourself and move on. Can't undo what you already did. You can change what you do moving forward. So let's be kind to ourselves, acknowledge that it happened, and just move on from that. So that's number 2. Number 3 is, it's a follow-up to number 2. And it is basically to forgive yourself and then put a plan in place on how to move forward. So this is, again, like, you can't just keep beating yourself up. You have to get over it and have a plan in place for what you're going to do, instead of digging yourself deeper and deeper into, depression, or completely giving up on your progress or whatever plan that you had in the first place. So your plan starts today. It's the day that you overeat. It's the day that you recognize that you are off the rails. So that's when your plan goes into place, immediately that day. And that starts with something as simple as scheduling your workout, because that will help you start to feel better, get things moving inside of your body, digestion, and just sweating out some of what's making you feel so terrible. So stop the bleeding, forgive yourself, and let's put a plan in place. So tip number 4 is working out. Basically, the next day you're going to get up and you probably will feel a little gross, sluggish. You are probably not going to want to work out, but you need to. You really, really need to. So even before you work out, shower, freshen up, brush your hair, reapply your deodorant, make yourself presentable. It will make it easier. Put on some sassy pants, put on, a cute motivational tank top. Make yourself feel better on the outside, and it might help you feel a little bit better on the inside. So you want to put your best foot forward, and even just having a more presentable appearance on the outside might make your workout a little bit better. So that's, once you get a little bit of the grossness out of you, get yourself to the gym, or, get yourself outside. What you're looking to do is not necessarily anything high intense. You're not looking to like beat yourself up and, do anything crazy. You want like steady state cardio, something that's not going to have you out of breath the whole time, but enough that you are sweating it out for probably 45 to 60 minutes. That's what you need to do. You want to be sweating. You need to sweat. It's going to help get your body cleansed. So sweating, drinking water, it all goes hand in hand. When you have finished your steady state cardio session, you need to do 15 to 20 minutes of some form of stretching that includes twisting and bending. So my recommendation would be something like plyo or yoga. You can find videos online, or if you've done these programs, maybe you have like plyo or one of the 21-day fix yogas. You can do them, or you can just YouTube and look for some of those videos. But the point is, why am I telling you to do things that are bendy and stretchy? You need to move your body. You need to twist yourself in ways that will help get things moving. You want to help improve your digestion, and some of those exercises will help. So trust me, it won't be pleasant, but you'll feel better after you're done with it. So tip number 5 is, what are you going to eat? It's a new day. It's a fresh start. You've gone to the gym. You've, freshened up a little bit. And now it's time to refuel your body. So here would be my suggestions. You need a ton of water. You need a lot of grains. And you need to avoid meat. Meat for sure, and probably anything sugary, white carbs in general. Stick to your fruits, your veggies, especially the green ones, and just lots of water. You need to give your body a rest. Like whatever you put in it didn't do it very much good. So let's give everything a rest, a chance for everything to work itself out. Load yourself up with greens, kale, spinach, anything like dark root vegetables. Beets are good. Lots of juicing. That's an easy way to like just keep getting it in, and it's very filling, so you're not going to starve. Trust me, all of the calories that you put in the day before didn't go away. They're still with you. So you are probably still going to be okay for the week if you just, take a step back, relax, and focus on getting fresh greens. So my last tip would be, how do you end your day? I would say you need to sort of end your day about an hour or so earlier than you typically do. You want to stop your eating a little bit earlier than you normally would. So if you usually have dinner and then have a little snack around, 7 or 8 o'clock, you need to not do that, or you need to just move it back an hour, and you should really try to go to bed about an hour earlier to reset yourself, to give your body a chance to heal on the inside and feel better, and just so you're not having those urges to eat more than you really need to. So just keep in mind that the pictures that you see on Facebook and Instagram of people who seem like they have it all together, they're human too. And just because you don't see pictures of them binging out on junk food or cakes or cookies, know that they probably do. They have their thing that they're, sneaking. You just don't see pictures of it. You see a highlight reel. Don't get caught up on that. This isn't about them. It's about you. And, this is your chance to make yourself feel better and redeem yourself and get back on track. We're all human. Don't feel, so guilty. Don't feel like you're, not as good as someone else. This is not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. Just don't make it bigger than it is. Okay? So that's your emergency plan. I hope these tips help you, and happy holidays.